because you have full head of hair.
All right, we're live.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Can
Yes.
be an Oro week. Good morning. Good
When
muffin.
the
to
red,
you.
red robin comes, bob, bob, bobbing along.
Yeah, you're fools because you could say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holiday.
Lauren.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone, Chris.
Yeah.
Did you exchange gifts with your wife this morning, Harry?
Well, that's personal. Oh, you mean Christmas? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's not up yet.
Hold on, I'm turning my volume up.
Good
How many
morning,
people?
Matt.
There's at least
I
24
am.
people who have nothing going on.
Yeah.
Right. I got we don't have to drive to Temecula because of the rain. So I'm
So wait, was your in-laws set up for a party or whatever?
yeah, we normally go there for
And now no one's showing up because of the rain?
we're not showing up, yeah. They knew that. We canceled.
Rainy days and Christmas always get me down.
Traffic normally wouldn't have been bad anyway, I think.
It gets bad on the way home.
Wait, hey guys, I'm listening to Newberry coming in clear vinyl. Well, congratulations.
I checked out the Analog Planet best records, 10 best records of the year this morning.
Okay, because I've looked at people's lists, not VC people, just like people who talk about music. And I hate to say this, I haven't heard of any of them.
I know.
Yeah. I didn't buy any like new artists.
I found.
I don't think I'm hugely out of touch, but you know, I guess I am. What?
I think Hall and Oates would disagree.
No, that reference is out of touch. Now, what is the records, Jim?
There was one record that there's Vernon Reid from
Living Color. So I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's got a solo record, Waylon on guitar, called Hoodoo Telemetry. I listened to a little bit of it. Murray Attaway, kind of country tense music plays.
I don't know that person.
The Beat, which is King Crimson, Adrian Belew, Tony Levin.
Well, I thought they were just touring. They put an album out.
They put a live album out. They got a live record out.
Live album, that doesn't count.
Okay, and, so good. Kudos for me. I've heard of two of them. Go ahead.
Okay, Envy of None.
Who's that? Because I think I've heard of that.
Is it the guy from Rush or something? I don't know. Alex Lifeson.
Yeah. Or is it his son? I don't know this band. Envy of None, I guess.
Yeah, and it was okay. And they're
where's this list from, by the way?
Analog Planet.
Okay, that's the old place Fremer was at, right?
And then this particular guy also likes the Steven Wilson. Then another guy likes the Mingus that came out in Argentina.
Okay,
I have Brandy and Elton record. Who believes in angels?
I mean, I don't care for that, but I've heard of it.
Here's this guy fucking is a genius. This guy.
Who?
Because he put on his list Frank Zappa's Cheaper Than Cheap, which is really fucking good. It is. And Guided by Voices.
Release?
Huh?
Was that a new release for Zappa?
Yes.
Technically, it has never been released before, right?
Had never been released. Guided by Voices, Thick and Delicious, and Julian Shore Trio, Sub Rosa. That was good. That I liked a lot. The Julian Shore Trio, Sub Rosa. Those were the new ones. They had a whole list of reissues, top 10 reissues of the year, but I care less for that. But I thought the beat was kind of interesting. And so was Envy of None. Anyway, top 10 lists. If I can discover something new, then I'm happy.
You see that little sticker right there that says vinyl file behind front counter?
Yes.
Well, it's still behind the front counter. I came
Are
home.
Are you fucking serious?
They forgot to give me the record. I got to go back tomorrow.
Bastards.
I know.
That's what happens when you buy.
Who puts vinyl behind the front counter? Come on.
If it's expensive,
But is that really expensive?
Well, $40 for half price books is.
No, but that I just picked up a Japanese pressing of that record. But that record typically is like a $5-7 record anyway.
Yeah, but this is the.
But here's the deal. They do. I think side one is a Love Supreme, right? They do the whole Love Supreme.
Yeah, I've got the regular pressing of it. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah. But it's it's a good cheap heat record, I think.
Yeah, I mean even the original sounds good. So
I have the orig.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Ian.
Merry Christmas. Was anyone?
Expectations. Chauncey, if that is your name. Audiophile Channel. Marcus. Wicked Exile. Record Talk. Hello, everybody.
Did anyone
JSHDLRD.
Did anyone get visited by Santa?
No, actually I did. Santa got me a not fancy but much needed larger television. Not expensive.
I got cash.
Santa
I got cash, and I got a nice little pouch to hold my earbuds.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, I didn't get the gift. It's being mailed to me, but my sister got me a mug with the wax printed on it. So, that might be my new drinking device.
Does it say "That's who you are" on it?
No, it's not like yours.
I have the better one.
Yes. But I make no money off of that.
So she bought it from you?
No, she bought it for me as a gift.
Oh. My gift is not having to drive to Temecula.
I wanted an easy shot Red Ryder rifle, but I was afraid.
Yeah, that's a good one. I caught up on Christmas movies. There are two that I always watch every year. That's the Polar Express. And then I watch the Polar Express for one part. There's a part where all the elves are watching the kids if they're good or bad. And they keep on repeat. This kid goes, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it." And then I watched the 1970 musical Scrooge with Alfred Finney. I think that's the best one. And then I watched both Home Alones because I haven't seen them in a while. And I think they hold up. And I watched another one. That's about it.
I was really disappointed. I watched White Christmas for the first time, and I thought that's not a very good movie.
What was miss? Well, yeah, my issue is Bing Crosby looked like he was 67 from the get-go. So when he's in a movie with other women, it's like, that's your grandpa, isn't it?
Well, because he was 50 when they made it, and Clooney was like 26.
How old was what's his face?
Danny Kaye was 42. I think Danny Kaye was a part-time owner of the Seattle Mariners at one time.
What was the other female?
Rosemary Clooney.
No, but there was another one. There were couples, right?
I don't know. And she's George Clooney's aunt. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You ever hear George Clooney talk about driving her and a couple of other singers around? He was their driver from gig to gig.
Yeah.
Great stories. It's interesting.
Ian, why am I a heathen?
Yeah, Ian. Why is your mission to make enemies of almost everybody, Big Ian?
Vera Ellen.
What stream is a good intro to Bernie's mastering is superb?
I anyone ever watch Cheap Audio Man?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that. No, what is that?
Yeah, he's good.
He put out a video that was why vinyl sounds like crap. And so I watched it.
Was it a joke?
Basically, he was saying vinyl sounds like crap unless you have a decent turntable.
What does he determine as a decent turntable?
Yeah, he he doesn't really get into that. So I left a message which I felt was appropriate. I never leave messages, but I did, which was great. You did a really good job on the clickbait. Excellent clickbait. That's all that was.
Hey, I picked up a bunch of records. They're mostly classical, but I hung out with Chris Thomas, and people don't remember Chris. Nice. Was his something and noted? That's his channel. He doesn't make much content, but we went to CD Cellar here in Falls Church, which is one of the better record stores. It's definitely probably one of the largest record stores in the DC area, I think, which isn't saying much. I don't think it's gigantic, but it has a ton of stuff. So, and then we went to lunch, and right next door to the lunch was a Goodwill, and I found a ton of stuff at the Goodwill, but mostly it's classical. So I showed an Archie's record that no one was impressed by. I thought I would have done better.
But, well, who was it that produced that Archie's? I can never think of his name.
I don't know, but it's on the other side of where I'm sitting. So.
Don Kirshner. That's who I'm thinking.
Yeah, of. It's Don Kirshner is on there.
He got pissed off with the Monkees and he left, and he formed the Archies thinking he would destroy the Monkees, and it never happened.
Yeah, but it was animated. It wasn't live action. Yeah. I found this Francois Hardy record. That it's an American release. I don't know if it's a release of one of her records that came out like on Barclay or whatever, but I didn't look it up, but cool record. My friend Omnivore has reissued a bunch, like 7 or 8 of their records. Then I found a bunch of classicals. So Anthony's here watching. Other people can chip in. This was at Goodwill, and it looked like this came from like a radio station. A lot of these records, because they're kind of numbered at the top. This is a double LP that I think only came out in mono. So,
is that blue tape in the photo?
No, it's on the record. I don't have my materials with me, so I can't restore the records to the best of my ability. Always when I find, it seems like a lot of people like the Bernstein Stein. So, and this looks like it's never been played. It came with like the nice original Columbia inner sleeve. It's a 2i. I think it came out as 2i, but it's very clean.
Has to work.
It's very clean. A lot of these are amazingly clean. These radio stations.
Store Audiophile Attic.
What are you talking about?
You mentioned the store, and DJ wants to know if it was Audiophile Attic.
Well, it doesn't even rhyme what I said the name of the store was. It's CD Cellar.
CD. Oh, it
doesn't rhyme with audio out.
And it's CELLAR. ER.
That's funny. I like that. That's good. It's a little early in the morning for me, though.
I found any living stereo. I'll grab it. I grabbed. I think Poetry told me this is a great recording. It's not hard. It's easy to find this one.
But don't they have to be a shaded dog?
This one, it depends when it came out. So this one is a white dog. I think this is like a deep groove, a white dog, which is like mid 60s, I think. So I don't know if this originally came out as a white dog. And those white dogs are good. And then nice living presence, Mercury, and this is a nice OG deep groove of that.
Now, question: are you
Yeah.
really listening to classical, and are you enjoying it?
Yes and no. So a lot of people that participate in the auction love classical and they want it. So if I can find it, but I am keeping some. I'm trying to build a collection and I have an appreciation for it. But like this one I had the last auction, and it was a 2i that was still, these Columbias used to come in a plastic sleeve, sealed, like perforated edges. But I sold a sealed one with 2i, but I found an OG of this 6i. And this is Stravinsky, Conduct Stravinsky doing the Firebird. So this one.
No, you're not paying a lot for these, right?
No. But these, I'll tell you, like this record, I didn't pay a lot for. I mean, for paying for I bought this at a store, but this is a very desirable record. So there's one record here that goes, it's sold as high as 80. I don't think it's probably a $30 record that I found. I'll show you. Now, I don't know this one. This is another Stravinsky, Conduct Stravinsky. It seems like this was a series for Columbia. And this is a 2i, and this was a demo copy. But see, this is funny. It looks like you could put this on the demo sticker. So I don't know.
No, that's what they did, though.
They did that?
Yeah.
Like this one, I think, is a desirable living presence record. This one here. And then these are the two. No, this one I think is a Dynagroove. So this is a white dog. This came out, I think, as this, but I could be wrong. Nice white dog.
Yeah, nice and clean. They're clean because nobody ever played them.
No, they never played them. So this, I think, is the most valuable classical record I found. This living stereo. I mean, this is probably a solid 25 or 30 dollars, and this is a shaded dog.
Mm-hmm.
And also this Indianapolis pressing, that seems to be a lot of the first pressings are the Indianapolis. Then I found the cover's not so great shape, but I found a mono of this 6i, and it's in really nice condition. In fact, the remnants of the plastic sleeve it came in is still there. And this thing's pretty clean.
Yeah.
So I will keep this one for myself. Finding a nice 6i mono of these is good. Okay, and then this is a free jazz record. I don't know if anyone knows Luke Stewart, but the guy that Jazz Bum Chris likes a lot, Ken Vandermark, is on this. It's a 2 LP record that came out on this Astro Spirits, which is a Texas avant-garde free jazz label. So far that's all I've acquired. I haven't been trying to go buy records. I just went out one day. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the Honey Hole. I'm going to visit my mom for the next 2 days, so then we'll see.
Your mom has a lot of records?
No, my mom's in
I thought you just said you were going to the Honey Hole.
That's a store up near where she's at.
Okay, well, let's
but
be specific.
My mom didn't collect records, but my mom's in a place that I'm going up there and to visit her in this place.
Now tell me the truth. Did you get up 3 hours ago at 7 a.m. and think we were all going to be there?
No.
Okay.
I got up 7:30, and then I went for a walk and grabbed a coffee and walked back. And it's surprisingly, the weather here is very mild. Like it's going to be 55 degrees here today.
Huh.
Hold on, it's what? The Romantic Symphony Mark?
He says, stay away from Dynagroove.
Yeah, but other people have told me Dynagrooves are good. So, and I've listened to them.
It
They're
probably
fine.
depends on your stylus.
Well, I think it depends if it sounds good to you and it sounds good on the system. Like Michael say, like the Two Eyes, and I bought Two Eyes and cleaned them up, and they sounded fine. I think so far, like mono, unless it was only available as a mono classical.
Now, those eyes that you talk about, that's actually supposed to be a needle on a record. And then they got.
But it looks like a face with eyes. That's what the slang people refer to.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Do you think? I think one of the stupidest things Columbia ever did was switching from the 2i to the 360 label. That was dumb. I don't know what the decision was in that.
Huh.
Because if you think about it,
Merry Christmas, P. Graves.
All right, no one's paying attention to what I'm saying.
No, if you think about it, you were going to say they changed the label.
I don't. If you think about it, like places that don't change the label I think it's just a nice history marker of the company and stuff, right?
But I like when they change it because then you know the era that they came out.
Yeah. Well, there's a year pressing. You can tell the pressing.
Yeah, Michael's room tour looked cool. I'm jealous. Very cool.
Yeah, I understand. Well, here's like vinyl community YouTube has a negative 1% share. So I think if you're talking to the right amount of people who like that genre and collect it, you're talking to the right amount of people. Right now, 111 people are here watching this, which is a good number of people watching, right? And it's not even a blip on the radar of people that watch YouTube. So, I understand in marketing and advertising, if you have a sizable amount of the right demographic, then advertisers want that. So there you go.
When I had my store, the two worst sellers, number one was classical, number two was jazz. I had them way down on the lower level. If people wanted to look at them, they had to get down and dig.
I kind of feel, a lot of stores some stores don't have classical sections or even jazz sections. So I don't know.
And I really never bought 78s. I mean, not for myself, but for the store because nobody wanted them.
Yeah, well, do 78 sound good?
Not really.
All right, there you go. I just think like you can say the percentage of people that buy something, but it seems to me in my journey of collecting records and communicating with people, a lot of people like classical, a lot of people like jazz.
Probably the two best records I picked up this month are on CD.
Best music or best sounding or what?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh. Well, there you go. That's Angelo Kelly's family. It's not the Kelly family.
Yes.
Where did you order them from?
eBay. I couldn't
Were they
find them anywhere else.
Were they in the U.S. or they came from Europe?
They're in the U.S. They were sealed when I got them. I opened them.
So I'm on my journey of trying to find a record that I would like to do a proper reissue of. And I'm like about 4 titles in and looking. And amazing to me that I've been able to communicate with the people that you need to communicate with about trying to get a license. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh God, it fell. No, I kind of have my iPad. I'm on my new iPad, and I have it propped up so I appear,
Hey, Royce, Eddie,
and gravity's not my friend.
and
So I've actually was able to reach people. The last title that I got that I wanted to look into, I was able to find an LP of it in the US because this title was issued in South Africa, only in South Africa. It never went anywhere else. It was pressed twice, once in 76 when it came out, and then in 88, I found an 88 copy somewhere in the US, and I got it from the guy, and it was good condition. But I reached out to the company, and they go, we're not giving licenses for these titles right now. The fucking record's 50 years old, and it really hasn't been issued a lot. So I don't understand that.
well, tell us more about what's involved in licensing something to
Well,
get a release.
okay, I am a newbie, so the whole point of me wanting to do this was to just share my journey on trying to do this. I have a friend who has a record label. I have a couple friends. I've become friends with Craig, like October. He's very generous with sharing his knowledge. My friend Brad, and so I have people to refer to ask questions. So right now I'm just in the gathering phase, and I've done it unaided, but I've slowly sort of learned. Like the first record I tried to, I actually had a correspondence with the guy who controls the estate, but he's kind of old. And he was great. He shared stories with me. He sent me other albums that he was trying to reissue. But this one album is available on CD, and I think the current holder of it maybe has the rights to do a vinyl, but they never have. So that kind of held that one up. But I haven't gotten as far as the finding phase in my journey. Oh, this person said they wouldn't be here because they wouldn't be caught dead. Whoop, here. Now, why are you here?
I'm heading out at 10 o'clock this morning.
He's caught live
I-
here.
I want to congratulate you on getting How to Make a Record for Dummies under your Christmas tree today. That's probably pretty
Me?
cool. Yeah, you got the book, right?
No. I got nothing.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
I got a sack of
Thank
coal.
you.
A sack of coal?
Yeah.
A whole
Trump would
sack?
be happy.
Usually you just get a lump.
Trump will be
I
happy
can tell
by
you
that.
I can tell you right now. Here's really what I'm going on with trying to get records. Don't even approach the major labels. If they even own the rights to something, they make it very difficult to do reissues. And the number one thing is their licensing fees right now. I couldn't have. Here's the deal. If I do this, it's going to be crowdfunded. I'm going to come up with a campaign.
Good
I'm going to
idea.
get people to donate. I want people to be part of it. I want to there's no chance in hell I'm doing this for money
Isn't that
because
kind of
there's
a
no money to be
socialist?
made.
Isn't that like a socialist record company then?
No, there's no money to be made. I am doing this for the experience because it seems like it would be a great experience and to share the experience with people. But I'm trying to go for a jazz title. I'm trying to go for a title that people really don't have access to a lot. But its quality has the good, like the one in South Africa. If I could have done this one, I think it would have gone really well. And when I get the album that I ordered, I'll share it with everyone. I just won't talk about it right yet.
If it works, you should see if you can make it a record store day release.
Here's another thing. I don't have the power to probably do that.
Joey would know who to talk to, though.
Look, I have a friend, like my friend Brad. They submit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Companies submit like 2 times the amount of records that Record Store Day will accept. Like they get turned down all the time. I don't need your sass, Marty.
People Records. There we go. People Records, a record label for the people, by and for the people.
Did you see that Too Many Records is going to be open today?
Is that a joke? That's a good one.
That's a joke.
Were they open Monday? This past Monday? That's very good. I literally, I just woke up. I rolled out of bed. My coffee's warming up. I haven't had anything, so too much
Yeah, so
information.
you're not at the top of your game.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Rough night last night?
Not really.
No.
I'm binge watching Mad Men again, and I finished the
That's
first
a great
season.
show.
It's it's better than I remember. Well, it was always good, but when you watched it on AMC when it was first on, there's commercials. You wait a week. Watching 2 or 3 episodes in a row is kind of
I've maybe watched one episode. I really have no desire to watch that show.
Oh, it's good.
Well, it's great writing.
It draws you in.
Hey, I want to get back to talking about trying to get. There's one. So I found
Nice chat, Harry.
there's a musician who's from Washington D.C.
I'm out of here.
Let's go, Mazzy. Fuck this.
He's passed away, but he kind of from the get-go refuted the major labels and started his own label, and put out about 5 or 6 records. One, I think they're all kind of desirable, but one's very desirable. In fact, I have it listed in my Discogs. Some dude randomly reached out to me and wanted to buy it, but here's where I am right now. I've read articles about this dude. I don't know who even closely has the rights. If anyone, I don't know if there are tapes available of any of these records, but I'm going to try and find out who has these. So
here's the deal. Here's what you do. Let me just give you some advice, son. Okay.
Yeah, for all the records you've reissued?
Yes. You come up with a really great label name. None of this things.
I already have the name. I have the name.
Did you tell us yet or no?
No, I mean, it's the Boomer Scalper Recordings.
Well, that's okay. I was thinking like one of the great names of a record label is Stiff. If it ain't
not a porn magazine, Mazzy.
It ain't. But Stiff
Rob,
Records.
have you considered Flaccid? Flaccid Records?
Okay, so then you come up with a good logo, very simple, that is desirable, and then you start doing merch, T-shirts, hats, and you build up this thing like Stiff. If it ain't Stiff, it ain't worth a fuck. Remember that was their Stiff Records in the UK.
I've never heard of this label. As far as I'm concerned, you've made it up.
You never
heard of Stiff Records?
Elvis Costello, Nick Lowe, The Damned.
Okay.
A great British label.
Boomer Scalper Recordings. Boomer Scalper Recordings.
It's a real thing. It's a
BSR.
Boomer Scalper.
There you go.
That sounds like they're not taking your money. That sounds like a cash grab. I love it.
Well, there's.
No,
I don't know how
it's
there's.
a good name. It's a good name, Rob. Okay.
If you can release this record, would you consider doing a liquid filled, please?
It'll be some gelatinous substance.
But then you're going to get some wanker on YouTube is going to say, "I got this record from Boomer Scalper, and it's such BS." See what I did there?
There you go. And I bet you'll be the first one to do it.
Did you know that for Wish You Were Here, they did a liquid filled 4 different colors?
I thought they did a couple liquid filled versions.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'd like
to
get it.
I saw someone did a YouTube video of that 4-colored one. I saw it.
And I put all my records away and I can't find my liquid filled Ringo record. It's here, but it's somewhere.
So, Merry Christmas, Radical Left Scum, Mazzy.
Thank you, Comrade Jim.
Well, welcome to America.
Radical Left Scum. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, in the episode I just watched, they're working for Nixon, and Nixon lost against JFK. And they're talking about all the. Kennedy buying the election and his father and Mayor Daley in Chicago and all that stuff. So,
which did happen, right?
Kind of, probably. I don't know how to much extent, how much it really happened. I know they had the union, probably bosses in the union. They really pushed the unions like that. So
Alpha.
It wasn't fake. It wasn't fake ballot counting, but they talk about that, and that's their point of view because they're Nixonites.
I give an idea for you, Mazzy. why don't you and Harry do a Mad Men podcast where you recap all the episodes?
Anyway, I'm just saying it's on HBO and I'm enjoying it. I've never seen it commercial free. I've never seen it like episodes after another. They used to be a week apart over years, so it's really well done. Just the set designs and all the staging,
Yeah,
and
the detail.
the detail to everything is so good. You know,
And you know,
And the
John
way- I mean,
Hamm
the way
turned
they-
out to be a really good comedian too, or comedy actor.
I think
John
that's
Hamm.
how I think he started doing like improv.
yeah.
Are we going to do movies again? That was awesome.
No.
Well, I got my list out there. I'm getting a lot of support and
I
a lot
bet
of
you
grief
did, Mark.
from different sides, so it's fine. That's what you do. Those things, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's fun. It was a
End
fun
of year.
exercise. A fun exercise.
And Richard Harris's son is in Mad Men.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Wow.
Which
Jared
He
one?
plays
Harris.
the British guy.
Oh, Jared.
Jared.
Yeah. Well, I haven't
Jared.
gotten there yet in this
Yeah.
viewing. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that's Richard Harris' son. I like the part when he leaves the cake out in Lorraine. That wasn't even funny, Harry, but
I liked it.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't he? I'm going to do a spoiler. Doesn't he hang himself?
Oh man, come
Um,
on! You should. Spoiler alert.
The show's been on for 20 years. Come on.
You know what we're doing for Christmas? We've been since Tuesday watching Game of Thrones.
You're watching it just for the sex.
I think it's because you're such a
I'm
pothead.
doing
You
a
like when
boob
they say
count.
drag on.
So far, it's an even number of boobs. I'm waiting for it to get odd.
Yeah. I only watched the first, I think, maybe 2.5 seasons of it. And then I kind
I
of
watched about 3 episodes. I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I
But my
tried.
wife watched all
I
of it.
really
Read the
tried
book, too.
hard to get into Game of Thrones, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
for me.
My whole
Once
family
they
got
cut
into it.
off,
I
the
got
head-
into it about the 4th year.
once they
And
cut
then
off the head in the first season of the main character,
Well, Jim, you identified with that one character, right?
The little guy.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. We represent the Lollipop Guild. We
Has
would like
anybody
to welcome
watched
you.
Wicked? The 2 Wicked movies?
I
Anybody
tried
here?
to watch the Wicked movie.
I watched
and
the first half of the first one and I didn't
Yeah,
like it.
it
But I saw the
felt like-
Broadway.
It felt like a sketch of the Wicked show.
Well, I don't know why they had to
Yes,
stretch
I
it
know.
out to 2. Well, I know why. They didn't want to make money, but I saw the play on Broadway, the original cast, and it was fantastic. Way back many years, in New York, and it's great. The Broadway play was great, and this
Didn't they
stretched
film
it-
both of the movies at the same time?
Yeah,
Of Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
But
Who's it
It's-
geared towards? Isn't it geared towards little girls or what? I don't know.
well, I think that the tweeny girls are
Yeah,
that's who's
But the
appealing
play
to.
So
itself was
It did work.
good.
It did talk to your tweeny girl inside, but I guess your tweeny girl is smaller, less part of who you
Listen,
are.
any joke you're going to try and make can be deconstructed by me and turned back on you.
I don't know if Dana's watching, but it seems to me that would be a movie Dana would like. He
Well,
probably
I'll
bought
tell
the
you what.
soundtrack.
They put the soundtrack out in a special version for Record Store Day that year.
Yeah.
And that thing sells for a
Well,
lot of
Seth,
money.
It definitely has an
Hundreds.
audience for it. Just we're not. The audience.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. The director of that film, I dealt with him a lot from the movies he directed. He is a nice guy. That guy is a good guy.
Who directed
So if
it?
anyone deserves the success, it's him.
Who
But that
directed it?
movie is 100% not for me.
Who directed it?
John Cho,
Oh,
he
Do they
did.
get a piece of it, or they just get a flat fee to direct?
it depends.
Yeah, well, he did Crazy Rich Asians for Warner Brothers,
Oh, that
so
was
he
good.
he has a deal. I think he got probably a percentage of the box office.
It depends. There's all kinds of deals. It depends
He's
on
a power. I think he's a big enough director now. He's established. He came up directing those dance movies. What was the ones with Channing Tatum in it? Then he
Magic
directed-
Mike. He didn't do Magic Mike. That's Soderbergh.
no. It's before Channing Tatum was a big star. Actually, take the first one's like in Baltimore. I'm trying Step Up or something like that. But he's worked his way up and he's up here now.
Yeah, I just thought the first. I tried to watch the first one, and I stopped after the first like hour. Then I was going to watch it later, and I watched another half hour. I just couldn't get through it. It just, I don't know what they just put too much stuff in it. It's, I don't know.
Thank you, Audio Geek.
Maybe the two movies would make one great movie as a good edit. I mean,
Well,
I don't like usually.
I think
say
the plan from the get go was to do 2 movies. So, and I don't think the second one's doing as well as the first one, but it's still making money. So,
yeah.
And
it'll
what was your
do great
take
on
on
video.
watching all of the Kill Bill all together?
I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, what was your take on that? Could
I
they have
loved
made
it.
that one good movie?
Yeah, but it's 4.5 hours, so they didn't really.
Yeah.
But there's an intermission, and the thing is, when people say 4.5 hours, I can't sit through. It went by fast.
Don't get the large soda.
It's well, you can get up and go to the bathroom, and there's a 20-minute.
yeah, they don't
intermission.
lock you in the theater.
Yeah,
Henry.
there's a 20-minute intermission. It was slightly edited differently on both of them, the way it was put together, the order of a couple of the deaths because of the revenge tour. The animation sequence with the little girl, Lucy Liu character, as she's growing up, is longer. I actually never was in love with Kill Bill 2 as much as 1, but put together, it makes sense when at the very end, it's not a big spoiler, but when she finally meets Bill in Mexico at the end, it makes more sense and it comes together better. I mean, that was the whole thing, killing everybody, but how that comes together makes more sense, I thought. So I loved that.
I'll get back to Wicked. I think because I got probably like 25 minutes, 30 minutes into the first one. It felt like everyone in the movie was acting. Do you know what I mean? It felt like they were just
it's
acting.
It's like they're acting in a theater play, which doesn't always translate.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like natural.
Yeah. Well, they're doing it like a Broadway play, which
I got to think, what was the last musical that I saw that was really good for me? I watched.
What was the LA movie?
John Chu directed the In the Heights.
Gosling film.
He directed In the Heights. La La Land.
La La Land.
Okay, I am a big not fan of La La Land. In fact,
I liked it.
Okay, but listen to this and tell me what you think. La La Land had such a great opening scene, musical number, that the rest of the movie did not live up to that opening scene.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Did you like Spielberg's West Side Story? I kept hearing good things, and I finally saw it. I didn't love it.
You know why? Because it's not. He didn't do anything different than the original one.
We did it more, quote, a realistic thing. I love the first one.
The original one was realistic enough.
No, the first one's great. It might not be politically correct by today's standards, but at a time, it's a great movie. The first West Side Story as a musical,
La La Land, I didn't care for.
Your girlfriend Natalie Wood playing a Latina woman, is different. It's the casting of the day,
Well, look at Jerry Lewis playing a Chinese character.
Well, Rachel Monaghan playing a Jew in Mrs. Maisel. She's Irish.
Yeah, but
I'm kidding. I don't mind. To me, acting is acting. You act. You
Mrs. Maisel was good for the 2 seasons, and then it kind of.
Oh, I like Maisel. I like that. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'll be back. I have to announce it for Rob.
Mazzy, you announce everything you do. It's like you're your own narrator.
So, Jim, did you decorate the pigsty for Christmas?
Yes, indeed. But
actually, Jim doesn't like to tell this, but he did a manger scene in his backyard, and he was the baby Jesus.
No, I've tried to explain to you guys. I have the negativity scene going. Have you seen it? Did I show it to you here?
Hey, I thought Jay Kelly was good.
Negative land.
I said this before. I think Jay Kelly was good, but I generally don't like movies about the movie industry, but the Jay Kelly movie was good.
Hey, what about this film that's coming out about ping pong? What do you think about? Oh, I like that.
It's
Jim.
not.
That's Mary.
Well,
She's pissed. That's Joseph. He's pissed, and she's fucking. That's Mary.
Well-
She's not happy either, man.
Well, you'd be pissed too if your wife suddenly got pregnant.
No shit.
um,
No
it's
shit.
not about ping. It's technically not about ping pong, Harry. It's about this egotistical guy who wants to be the number one guy. But I again, that's a movie that just doesn't appeal to me.
Forrest Gump did the best ping pong scenes, anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone stormed off Harry style.
Harry Styles. I see what you did there.
Mhm.
You didn't even know you did it.
Mm-mm. There's a movie from the early 2000s. I saw at Sundance called Camp, and it's about a performing arts camp. It's a musical. That is an outstanding movie. If no one's ever seen it, that movie's excellent. And in fact, Don Dixon, who produced one of the REM albums, he's in the movie. It's a great movie. That's a musical I think is excellent.
What year did it come out?
2003, maybe.
Okay.
Here's a
Go
great
watch it.
movie.
It
The
has
best-
one of the most opening scenes, musical numbers in it.
The best ping pong scene was one I saw in Thailand. I'll just leave that there.
All right, Harry.
Boom, bang. You want to talk about a record?
There you go. There you go, Roger. Did I beat you to it? He's even got the right street. Soy cowboy. Been there, done that.
Okay.
right.
Roger, I gotta meet you one day.
All right, Jim, show your stupid record.
Listening to the shit out of this record, I listened to it 3 times. It's really good.
Is it?
Oh, I've heard good things about them.
Is
This-
it? That's not
this-
new.
It's
Right.
from '98.
Okay.
This might be their first
It's
one.
it's all wooden, all acoustic, right?
No. It's drums, bass, and keyboards. There's a
Yeah,
lot
they're a
issues.
jazz
But-
band.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really
I thought it was
good.
all acoustic
Really
guitars.
good stuff. Crazy, but I really love this record. It's super good. Listened to it 3 times yesterday. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you.
I'm listening to the
Is there a parting gift for him?
Technics 1710 turntable with a Shure V15 cartridge on it.
Isn't that the cheapo one you have?
Yeah, it's the cheapo, and it's going through the Yamaha CR620, which is from like 1980.
So you weren't happy with the setup that you spend a lot of money on?
No, this is my regular old setting, and it's really, really good, really good. The other tubes and everything is much better, but this is so goddamn good. I can't believe it. You don't need to spend a lot of money.
You know, if
cheap
Jim
audio
had
man.
the drive to do a channel, make content, he has enough to do it because he switches up his setup like every 5 minutes.
I could do it. But the thing of it is that when I go back and look at it, it seems to be missing something that would be like interesting.
Content.
Yeah, I don't find myself very good at this shit.
Where do you get all this gear?
Some of it I find used. Most of it used.
Jim's what have you heard back from that woman about that equipment?
Yeah. I'm
What's
getting ready
going
to
on?
buy. We made a deal. I just have to go over there after the holidays. She wants me to wait till after the 1st.
And
just test everything.
What struck your eye as far as what you saw?
There's a turntable that's unbelievable. I don't even know what it is. I showed it to a couple of audiophiles that are like, oh yeah, what's his name used to make those? He died. But it's like very expensive. And then there's a pair of what are those British flat panel speakers, been around forever? Very
Magnum
good.
pans or
No, not Maggie's, but the British ones. I'm blanking on the name. Really good speaker. There's a ton of shit. There's
Does she have any reel-to-reel tape?
no, and there's 14,000 classical records.
Yeah, I want to look through those.
See,
Yeah.
classic records, huh? See if they got a Led Zeppelin 2 RL.
Yeah,
No,
I have
no
a
rock and
sealed
roll.
Led Zeppelin 2 from classic record. No, which one was it? And it was where I thought I was going to put my kids through college. I went and saw it in a used record store for $30. One of those classic reissues. Anyway,
You didn't buy it?
No, the 7. I owned it. Yeah, of course I bought it. It was sealed.
Okay.
Of what?
Not Led Zeppelin 2. I think it was Led Zeppelin In Through the Outdoor or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. I thought it'd be.
I like how you stated this woman
Yeah, the
has all this
quad.
equipment. Hold on. I like how you stated this woman has all this equipment and 14,000 records, and Harry automatically goes, "Well, there's a Led Zeppelin 2 inside that collection."
Yeah.
Well, he said classical, and I was trying to be funny with classic rock.
Classic.
You know, no.
Yes, there's
I thought we made a deal, Harry. All the material you use here, you've tried out somewhere else first.
Open
All
mics.
this Led Zeppelin, people wanted it to be
Hey, John.
reissued as a all
Merry
analog.
Christmas.
It gets a little tiring, Led Zeppelin. I don't know. Led Zeppelin. God.
Well, look, I promise you, the day that they say we're reissuing Led Zeppelin analog,
It'll be big.
it'll be big.
It totally will. I'm not saying it won't. It totally will. But hey, there's one. I know John Bip-Bop doesn't get reissues probably, but I tell you, John, the Carl Perkins reissue that Intervention put out, and they're putting out the Johnny Cash in January, are so good. They're 45, but they're so short. It's just one record. It's not over two. They sound so good. They got the tapes from Sun, and they're excellent. So if you're into that reissues, Intervention, Carl Perkins, and Johnny Cash. Cash doesn't come out till January.
See, that's something. My knowledge on Sun is they really haven't done a too horrible amount of reissues, right?
No.
And they have the tapes.
They have new records. They put out Chris Isaac is on Sun Records.
Mhm.
Well, but Sun's owned by a major label now, right?
I think, but they apparently the guy from Intervention says if he wants to, he has access to the entire theoretically.
Oh my God! What happened to Rob?
There's a lot of R&B
off.
and rock and roll stuff that could be really good. Obviously, he doesn't have the Elvis. They can't do the
Well,
Elvis.
no. What's considered the seminal Sun record? Is it?
Well, these two are pretty big. I mean, the
I mean the Elvis stuff, or is it Jerry Lee Lewis
serious.
or Johnny
the first
Cash?
Johnny Cash and the first Johnny Cash and the first because the Beatles basically between the Beatles and Beatles solo, they covered like 75% of the first Carl Perkins record.
I understand that, but the Beatles, that's not the reason Suns are desirable.
No, I mean,
but if they're to reissue a true,
I don't know. Someone like John, there's other people that would know that better than me. They don't have access to the Elvis because that's the whole estate thing. That's a different thing.
What album is this?
You're all about religion. Let me. Well, then you should get. Seriously, if you want.
Billy Idol on Dark Horse.
Yeah, this is the Carl Perkins, and it's excellent. It's 45 speed, but it's a short record, so it's just two sides. And
It's a little.
I thought you didn't buy
45
45 RPM records.
Yeah.
I don't buy
Bullshit is
45
that.
if you split it up and cut a record over, a one record set over two records. This one side is one side, so the speed doesn't matter to me as long as it plays exactly like the original because it's so short. It's like, what is it, 12-minute sides or something, 15-minute sides?
All right.
Now, what is BC?
Got a lot of
mean when
rules
it
there,
says
man.
it comes from a flat copy.
Comes from a flat copy tape. Yes, it does.
So it's not EQ'd. It's just as it was recorded. Is that it?
And it's excellent. But I tell you, after you play this, I do have a test pressing of the Johnny Cash, which comes out in January. That's even better. I think it's because his voice is so low, so the way it sounds. But I don't know if this was a 10-inch. This is what 1957. It's a bunch of these are a bunch of singles, like so. But they did a really good, 100% analog, 1/4 flat transfer from original master tape. There we go. It's $40, but
what's the big song on that album?
Well, there's Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah.
Which there's Honey Don't, Honey Don't that the Beatles did. Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby that the Beatles did. Matchbox the Beatles did. It has Sure to Fall the Beatles did on the Decca tapes.
Yeah.
Gone, 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 but Tennessee, Your True Love, Boppin' the Blues. It's every track is killer on here. Yeah, you can order from the In-Groove or directly from they're here. Their intervention is in
I have
Gig Harbor, Harry.
I have a Matthew Sweet reissue that Intervention did, and it's very good.
Yeah. And they did the Flying Burrito Brothers and Gene Clark. They did the Church. He's getting stuff from, he gets a lot of stuff he has in the past from A&M. His Joan Armatrading is a fucking amazing. That not the first album, but the one that I forgot the name of it. It's just called, I think it's just self-titled. That's one of the best sounding records I've heard in a long time.
The Joan Armatrading?
It's excellent.
I never got into her.
Yeah, but I have the original, and I bought that one.
There's one song I remember of hers, right? I can't.
Down to the Ground or Down to, that first album has 2 hits on it. And it's not a first album. It's like her third album, I think. It's Glenn Johns produced it. And Glenn Johns says, when people ask Glenn Johns, what's your favorite album you produced? He says the Joan Armatrading, and he produced Stones albums, but he says that's the one. The Matthew Sweet stuff's good, but so he had access to a lot of A&M stuff, and that's a major label. So I don't know if he does any more.
He hasn't made any announcements, right?
Well, except for these. These are the latest.
Well, they came out.
One came out. The other one comes out January. Her third. That's right. Thank you.
So where did Santa and the reindeer stop for coffee on their trip last night?
I made them cappuccinos. I made 15
they
cappuccinos.
At Starbucks.
Oh. Is it important that you pronounce it that way?
You have
when you tell the punchline?
Hey, can anyone out there in the world wear an extra small t-shirt? I got my 2 test t-shirts instead of larges. They sent me extra small. Can you wear an extra small, Jim?
No, I'm a large Marge, sir.
Okay. Well, I have it's like someone's kid. Okay, maybe I'll send it to my friends who have kids.
What do I need another fucking t-shirt I'm not going to wear for anyway?
Well, this one, Tom Rashawn laid out the type for me.
Wait,
Mazzy.
in
that case.
Mazzy, what made you order an extra small of it?
It was a mistake.
It
was. You get at this different company I'm going to work with. I'm not leaving Teespring, and you can buy at wholesale like 3 wholesale things a month, and I ordered the hat, which came out pretty good, and I ordered 2 shirts, and I ordered larges, and they fucked up. I'm going to get larges, but they fucked up somehow.
How do you mistake a large for an extra small?
That's a good question.
What do Santa's elves learn in school?
Hey, Mazzy?
The alphabet.
You don't even have to mail it. Uwe will take it for his kid.
Is it? Okay, well, okay, I'll put it aside. I have 2 of them.
Merry Christmas, Uwe.
Do you think if they
Yes.
wear it to school, she'll get beat up though? Some school districts might not like people wearing t-shirts to say stupid.
Do you want to get back to Glenn Johns?
If you had, you know how you want to make a lot of money, Mazzy? Make a shirt that says it's the music stupid 6-7.
There you go.
Wait a second, I don't get
How
it.
about it's the music stupid, and I'm not
Hey,
talking
Brad.
about Harry.
Hey,
Okay. Revelry. I'm leaving town. I'll be back over the weekend. If you're around next week, reach out to me.
see these speakers right here? I bought the Revelry sold those to me.
Okay. I'm around next week. If you want to swing by or meet up next week, I'll give you one of the shirts. So Revelry and
Uwe.
oh, that's right, Uwe. Okay. So I'll say one. One's in the package, one's open because I didn't realize. I looked at it and I thought this is friggin' small. And yeah. Anyway.
Autophilia has a good point there.
Chauncey's a genius.
There should be a
Marketing.
comma.
Fucking genius.
Hey, I'm not copying Mazzy, but I'm going to make shirts that just say stupid, and I'll give them to everyone to wear.
Well, you
Only
just
people that deserve it, though.
just
No,
Chauncey-
everyone deserves it.
Chauncey thinks I should do a RCN hat with a spinner on top. I think that makes
so I
sense.
recorded yesterday my vinyl tag video. I'll post it on Saturday. It was fun. I like doing the vinyl tags.
Yeah, especially before the end of the year.
It's the fucking last week, okay, of the year. I'm gonna
I like
post
doing skin tags.
I like pulling skin tags. So
You can tell the old farts here.
Yeah, Easy Street meetup would work fine. We should do. Are you guys around next week, Harry? You and Uwe?
Yeah, you know what? We should go up there and have breakfast.
Maybe have breakfast or brunch, whatever. At Easy Street, all of us.
Yeah.
Come up with a date. I think
Oh
any
no,
day-
I'm not bringing a date. My wife would get pissed.
a day. Well, a day.
Oh.
Let's see.
how
These
far
things-
apart are you guys?
Well, we're 40 minutes, depending on traffic.
40 minutes? That's like
40
10
minutes.
miles.
Yeah,
It's like-
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe-
I'm about 40 miles from Mazzy.
maybe Monday or Tuesday.
God,
Sure.
I'm glad this stream can bring you all together.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
I want to just really bring us together.
Uwe says he's off on Friday.
Yeah, but Friday's the day after New Year's.
So
Isn't that?
you gonna have a hangover?
Yes. Friday is not known as the day after New Year's. It's known as New Year's.
Some call it New Year's Day.
But wait a
New
second.
Day.
No, New Year's
Oh.
Day isn't New Year's Day Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday.
So it's
Oh.
it's New Year's is Boxing Day, which is not really Boxing Day.
Well, let's try to do it Friday.
a week from Friday.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow. Okay, let's.
Uh,
okay.
Hey, Harry, I'm surprised you go, let's do it next year.
So basically, it is next year.
I know, Mazzy. Calm down.
Let's meet up halfway at Salina, Kansas. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yep.
Boxing Day is okay, but I like UFC Day better.
What is that? I missed that. Is that a
Isn't
joke?
technically Boxing Day is a day you bring
Ultimate
your
fighting.
return? You
Boxes
bring
of
your
shit.
return?
Yeah,
You bring
you-
your returns back?
No, it's what they would box up the extra things for the help the day
Yeah,
after
the
Christmas.
rich people would box it up and give it out to the
Like upstairs,
movie.
downstairs.
Yeah. It's Boxing Day.
You know, that was the best part about Downton Abbey. It was the very beginning when the bell rings, they pull the cord and the bell rings upstairs, and
Yeah.
that was a
Hey,
fantastic series.
I didn't get my act together. I want to talk to someone in the audience. Don't get mad, Wax. Gabby, I have something for you. And I know you sent me your address. I think I still have it. After the new year, I'm going to mail it to you. So I haven't forgotten. I just got so, I procrastinated and I apologize. Happy Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Gabby. I'm sending something to you in the new year. Okay, there we go.
So I just want to. When do we get to the part where we all say what we're grateful for this year?
That's
Rob?
Thanksgiving. You've missed the holiday.
Um,
I'm grateful for storming off of this stream now and then.
so
I-
maybe we should do a big, not a big, but I'll ask around if anyone else, maybe Joey wants to meet us and Kimbo. Kimbo, are you watching? Boxing Day. Let's do it early there because it gets crowded.
Yeah,
Actually, is 9 o'clock too early for you?
it works for me.
I'm afraid Mazzy will. Here's my.
Will there be a
What's going to
video?
happen? The 2 days after this meetup, Mazzy will make a video going, "It's so refreshing, unlike the British, when I went with the British people."
Right.
Well, we're not going to be drinking like multi Guinnesses.
I'm grateful for this vinyl community for teaching me that up until the British VC, and I've said this before, but I'm grateful. Up until I witnessed the British VC, I always thought just because of their accent, British people were smarter than us. And now that I've been exposed to the VC over there, I no longer have that bias. So I'm straightened out. I want to thank you for that. I'm grateful. All you Brits, Merry Chrisu.
Man, that was so well thought out.
That's it for me. I don't
We're
think
just-
British people are super smart just because of the way they talk anymore. I still
I'm
think
grateful. I'm grateful for this stupid music.
By the way, I'm Gabby. I'm in Northern Virginia. It's going to rain here, and I'm driving tomorrow up to Pennsylvania to see my mother.
in the rain,
So- yes.
What part of PA are you going to?
South Central Pennsylvania. It's an area where 5 states all kind of meet.
what's Pennsylvania? What's that? I've heard that.
There's no such thing. Kentucky doesn't touch Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania? No?
I think it's a sexual term that you heard of. Okay, so you got I'm in Virginia, this area, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland. All right, it's 4 states. That's what all kind of meet around this area.
Wow.
Speaking of British accents, I'm watching the Great British Baking Show. I can't understand half the shit they're saying on there.
Turn the
It's
sound
just
up.
like, I can't understand.
Let me
You
help
get
you out,
used to
Harry.
it.
Hold on. I can help you, Harry. Chances are you're watching it in a streaming service, where you can turn on the subtitles. Then you'll understand
Closed
everything.
caption.
Pretty
yeah.
bad when you need subtitles for English.
Yeah. It's
Well,
true, though, you
people,
do.
believe it or not, Harry, people turn it on for the stream when they watch it. So
So it's Christmas. So this is Christmas.
well, I went out for a walk.
War
I went out for a walk
is
today. There was no
over.
one out anywhere. It was 40 degrees.
I might have to bail soon. My wife is making linguiça and eggs for breakfast.
Mm.
Hmm.
Very nice.
Well, my sister's a really good cook, and I was just eating a breakfast sandwich she made. So it was good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I don't really have any cooks in my family.
Google Translate. There you go.
I think the Irish are kind of hard to understand sometimes. I was in Turkey and I was sitting in a cafe and there was an Irish family and whatever they were speaking could have been Turkish.
When were you in Turkey?
Was there a lot of gobble gobble?
I was in Turkey 20 years ago. I don't know. One of those cruises where they've got a city that's just built for a cruise ship to go in.
They
Go
all
in
do that.
And you go in and there's a guy selling rugs. So we're like, well, we're not going to buy rugs. He goes, that's okay. Let us just do the thing. We get to talking to him. Where are you from? We're from San Fernando Valley. And the guy goes, oh, we have a store on Grant in Pasadena or whatever.
Is that the Giblet Harbor?
Probably, I don't know. It's
In
just
Turkey?
they
Yeah, I
made
got
it
that one.
turkey giblet. They made it for cruise ships to go in. And there was a Irish family, little
Was
girl
it a gravy
running
boat?
around. Huh?
Was it a gravy boat you were on?
They're bombing.
All right,
Trump
can
is
you
bombing
guys
the
can you
gravy boat.
guys chill on the stupid
In
jokes about Turkey?
Yeah. And you should have seen what we were dressing. No, there was no record store there. It was just like
Okay, here let's transition. Are there any famous bands from Turkey that anyone knows about? I
music.
don't.
I'm sure there's Turkish music. Has to be.
No, there's Turkish music,
course
but
there
are there
is.
bands? Is there a rock band from Turkey?
Yeah, there's the Beatles,
Wild
No.
Turkey.
King Kalani and the Blowin' Samoans.
Oh, this is going down. Is it 9 o'clock yet?
No.
That's it.
Hey,
Honey, is
Marty.
the English already?
Anyway, Marty, if anyone's watching, we'll announce it on your show next week. But a week from Friday, the day after the 2nd of January, Easy
Week
Street,
from
9 a.m.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. A week from
How come
tomorrow.
no one goes to
week.
Music Millennium? Oh, there's no
Marty, come on up and go
But
with us.
it's in Portland, obviously.
Oh.
We're going to be in Seattle, and the thing is, they open at 9 a.m., but the restaurant or the cafe opens at 7 a.m. They have a bar. It's a diner, and it's excellent.
I was
it's
thinking of
cheapish.
the guy that closed down. What was his name? Bob Street.
Oh, Bob
Thank
Street.
you, Jeff.
I did not like that place. It's kind of cool to walk in. Every time my friend Coleman came up, he wanted to go in that place. And one time I said, I'm not going in that because the guy hovers over you. Everything's 3 times the price. It's beautiful store laid out. And he has this laminated article from the Wall Street Journal, how they were one of the best top 10
Top 10, yeah. He
record
used to be my
stores
biggest
in the
advertiser.
country, and that Radiohead or U2, one of the two, spent a day here, his whole article on it. And so I said, I'm not going in, I'll meet you. I'm going to go to the Starbucks on the corner and I'll wait for you. So I go, and which is across from Sonic Boom though. So I go in the Starbucks, I get in line at the Starbucks. I'm right behind Bob. I think his name is Bob from Bob Street. I'm standing behind him. Trying not to say anything. He turns around. He kind of recognized, because I've been in the store a few times. He recognized me, started talking. So I felt busted.
Did you have to go into the store eventually? No.
I did. I went and met.
He was my biggest advertiser.
He's not an asshole or anything.
His $2 bin was $10.
Yeah. It's just like, so you wouldn't see people really browsing and digging in that store because everything was so expensive. But these beautiful cabinets on the side walls that go like a story and a half.
Ladders
was kind of library ladders.
In the back, he had that table for viewing with the lighting and shit.
Yeah, you'd have, like, let's say the Red and Blue Beatle album. There'd be a wall, and there'd be this many of the red, many of the blue.
What the fuck are you doing, Harry?
I'm showing Jeff. He says that Doug Somm's his favorite, one of his favorite. So I'm just showing these while you guys talk.
Yeah,
I have a lot of Doug Somm.
It wasn't that it was an awful store, but it was just like everything was 3 to 4 times priced.
Why was he so successful? I don't know.
He sold off the store stuff, I think, to the Internet Archive in San Francisco.
No, you know what he did? He had a location with a basement, and he moved to the new location.
That's a lot
and he
of Doug
gave
Somm.
like 40 or 50,000 records to the St. Paul or whatever society, and he took a tax write-off for it.
Well,
he got a lot of shit for it because he dumped a bunch of shit on that charity that they had to warehouse and couldn't move. But anyway, whatever. He's a smart guy.
That's business.
that's business. Yeah.
When I like a particular artist, I go all in. Hey man, so speaking of that, I was going to buy a ticket to go see Dave Alvin at the Tractor.
Yeah.
With service fees at the Tractor Tavern, $51.
Well, what do you expect, man?
That doesn't sound
Jesus,
outrageous.
go to the tractor. It used to be
Wait,
10 to 20 bucks to see somebody
this isn't
there.
the Third Mind, is it?
Yeah, I paid
Yes,
$6
it is.
for
Oh, the
Pink
Third
Floyd.
Mind?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Hey,
make
can someone do me a favor? Can they
Third
reach
Mind's
out
great.
and let Doug Sam know that Harry's the one who bought all his records?
Doug Sam.
Well, Third Mind's a
I've
big
been
band.
listening to the Third Man, and I gotta agree with you. They're really good. I was dismissing
Third
them for a while,
Mind.
but I've been
Third
listening.
Mind. They're great.
Third Mind.
Kimball and I saw them at the Crocodile last time, and they're amazing. They're like the Paul Butterfield Blues Band. They do East West,
Yeah,
and they do covers of these great psychedelic stuff.
but there's some nice jams in there.
Morning Dew, so good. The bass players from Camper Van Beethoven, they're from different, but Alvin, and even I know she's got that quivering voice, but Jessie Sykes is good in that. Her new solo album is excellent. It's spooky folky. Yeah. Third Mind. They have 3 albums and a live album out now. Yeah, I might be going to that. I might be. Someone might be getting me a ticket. So
Nice.
is that March or something?
Yeah, March. I was shocked
It's
though.
getting
That much
that
money
late out
for
of
the
those
tractor.
Well, I mean, bands and clubs have to make money now. I mean, I hate to say, it's
Yeah, but the tractor charging $11 service fee.
that just seems a lot. It does seem a
Yeah.
lot for the tractor.
Are they using a service to sell their
I mean,
tickets?
you buy it through their website.
That does seem like a lot.
It's a nice venue. It only holds about 200 people.
Yeah, it's small, so
Yeah.
there is that.
I've
Because
seen a lot of good
they
shows
played
there.
last time at the Crocodile, and the Crocodile is a bigger
Bigger.
venue. Like
Yeah.
the new Crocodile is twice the size.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5.
I was going through all my because Patrick wanted to know if I had an original DAT tape of a recording I did that he wanted. I couldn't find the one he wanted, but I found the Tom Petty that I recorded at the Fillmore. That thing came out. I forgot how good it from '99.
Wow.
I was playing it last night. This is a really good recording.
Cool, man.
I got to figure out a way to put it onto my hard drive. I've got the cable I need. I just got to figure out how to work this OBS shit.
Willie Aaron, who plays with them, we met when I met you guys at in LA last.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him.
He plays organ with them. He played on tour when he got me in to see the Dream Syndicate. He toured at the Dream Syndicate, so he may get me a ticket if he's on this show. That's the thing. I don't know,
I'll be right back.
but they're
All right.
Yep Rock. This is
We'll
excellent.
count the seconds.
They do Darkness on here, which is
Mhm.
the Youngblood song, and Shake Sugary, the what's her name, Cotton. Yeah, good record.
Now, somebody mentioned the Butcher cover from Easy Street. Isn't that still on display at some? I heard it's still at Easy Street.
Well, there's a different one there, not the one that
Well, she's saying that Jack White.
Jack White bought that one for a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I won't say. You told me I won't say.
I'm not supposed to say.
What is a shit ton of money?
Oh, Brad, we'll talk. Okay. Thank you.
Don't
I
say,
mean,
Rob.
What's the most it's ever gone for?
Well,
what
this
do you-
is the one, the 2-sided one that has both covers.
It's got the
I remember-
original cover on the front. It's got the paste over slick on the back.
Well, how
They
did
put
that
the-
happen? How did
Just
that
an
happen?
error.
I
You
just
paid
All
more
right.
than that.
You didn't say it, Mazzy, but Rick's is saying it.
No, it's
What does Rick say? Oh no!
All right.
10 grand.
I just
Ma-
texted you.
Yeah, I saw it. Rick's, you're not even close. Yeah, but for Jack White, that's nothing money, right? Jack
saw
White's
it at
built,
East- well,
built
yeah,
a
with
nice
you, I
little
think.
empire for himself, right?
Apparently, there was an auction house that I don't know if it was Sotheby's that offered more. Even
Really?
yeah, I
It's
didn't
weird
know.
if they offered more that it didn't go to
Well,
them.
let me ask you a question.
Well, I
How
think
many?
that they wanted it to go to someone who would not just flip it, and I think Matt from Easy Street wanted, Jack White's a music guy. So
Yeah.
at that point, you could make.
How many of these are known to exist?
I've never heard of it.
One. It's the only one that's ever been seen like that.
How did Easy Street bought a collection
I
or
don't know all
whatever?
the details. I'm going to be doing a thing with Matt at some point in the new year.
Well, Rex, whatever stream you heard that on, they're wrong.
It's weird that he doesn't want to say what it really sold for, though.
Well, I don't know if he says it, but okay. Coffee Julie told me because her boyfriend Lance is Matt's best friend. And
All right, don't get yourself in trouble, Mazzy.
No, but I'm just saying where I heard it from, and I'm saying what it is.
We all know now that Rick's guess is not close, and it's above that, but it's not close. People can make their own guesses, so it's definitely out of all of our budgets. Look, if I had that much money to spend on a record, you wouldn't see my ass anymore.
I don't. Yeah,
Let's all get a GoFundMe for
the only
Rob.
person who could be close to affording it is this guy, because I understand he has an influx of money because some knucklehead bought a bunch of his CDs.
They're good too. I was surprised. You don't have to worry about authenticating. It's the real deal.
Hey, does that one have the butcher cover on the other side?
I put a picture of these CDs up on Instagram, and Angela responded and said, "You're crazy."
It'd be hysterical if the guy you bought them from, his real name was Angelo Kelly.
There's been records. I remember we sold. You hear about it today, but back in the day, we get the weirdest things. We get. It just happened. There's some record that happened Record Store Day this year, I think, where side 2 is a completely different album pressed on another side of an album. So that shit happens in press.
I have records that are like that.
Yeah,
I bought one at I bought a record at Easy Street that another record's pressed on the second side.
You wonder how a label can be pressed literally on the side of the record, on the bands, not on the center. That happens sometimes too. We'd get a label pressed on the actual grooves.
Yeah.
So
Humming Guru doesn't help in that case.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I mean, I find records that are worth a lot of money that I don't pay much for. But I mean, the most I've ever spent is under $200.
Well, there's a number about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, a fully signed Beatles Sgt. Pepper went for something like $300,000 or something, because it was probably signed at Brian Epstein's party, at the release party, because there's no copies of that.
That's so hard to find anything signed by all 4 of them that's authentic after they hit the U.S. is suspect.
Exactly. Yeah.
I had a complete set, and they came from 1963.
Yeah, the Livingston Butcher covers sold over 100,000. Those are the ones that
he took to a show.
His son found a mono and a stereo box in the closet at that I was at that Beatle Fest, and I didn't know about it. I heard about it till later. I didn't, and I think people were paying $10,000 for them or something.
Well, at first they didn't believe it, and then I think it was Perry or some well-known Beatle guy.
I heard about it after the fact.
He bought it, and everybody wanted to buy them.
Right.
So the story you posted, Ricks, is from 2009. So obviously the price of the record's going to go.
My 45 from 1966 is possibly one of 2 copies in existence. Maybe you should put that out.
You can add that as a bonus track when you do the album of your tape.
Well, I want to definitely,
So Revelry, I found this record at a thrift store for $4, and I sold it for $600. That Tool record.
The most I've ever sold a record for was that Elvis for $1,700.
And you did good with that money, right? A lot of orphans got what they wanted for Christmas this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
The most I ever sold was
See you, Uwe.
the McCartney 333 Third Man. I bought for $60. I sold for $2,700.
Wow.
I kept it 4 months. I wasn't going to sell it, but for some of them went over $3,000. They only made 333 copies.
And Mazzy took all that money and bought a bunch of
There you go,
the music
Frank.
stupid T-shirts, extra small.
Well, Jim Isray, you know, his goal was to put that stuff and keep it together. He didn't want it spread out and a little piece here, somewhere else. But now that he's passed away, I don't know what is. I guess they're going to sell it all.
Ursay,
is that how it is?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, his daughter's running the show now.
Well, she's selling it now.
The team.
She's selling his collection of Beatles gear.
He had a big Beatles collection?
Big. He bought original guitars, original drum kits, everything, like Gilmore's Black Star. He bought all kinds of famous instruments.
Well, that's like the Microsoft guy here of the EMP, you know, all the Hendrix stuff he bought.
Paul Allen,
right.
You know, that EMP was good when it started, but it's gone through so many different phases. I don't even know what
it's a real shame that Paul Allen had a good thing. And I don't know, he must have had the worst trust or will or something, because there was a computer museum in Soma. His sister closed down. They sold off things. They closed the Cinerama. Of course, part of that was the pandemic. But all the things for the city and the area, they, you know, when he was alive, the EMP became Mopop, and they had like Hello Kitty shows and stuff. And it wasn't marketed very well, which is unfortunate. But they kind of decimated his collection of things. And the stuff he brought good to the city of Seattle, I think everything went different directions, which is unfortunate. You know, put that in your trust. It's like the guy, I forgot his name. You've been to Hardly Strictly Bluegrass. The guy died, but he left like money or something for 10 or 20 years to do the shows beyond his death. It's been 10 years now, so I don't know what they do or they invested, but that's one of the best festivals in the country because it's free for everybody, and it's not just
three times.
Yeah, I've gone a bunch of times. It's not just bluegrass music; it's roots music, it's rock roots.
Well, it started out as Bluegrass Festival, and as they added more types, they called it Hardly, because originally it was strictly bluegrass, and then they said Hardly Strictly Bluegrass.
Larry and I used to go on Friday. At first, Friday was like just a afternoon, and not a lot of people went, and then it became a normal day. They're like 3 stages, I think 3 or 4 stages. It's so good. It got so crowded. By the last time I went, it was almost too crowded.
We stayed at the San Remo Hotel, and what we would do is we'd get up like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'd go down and lay our big blue tarp out, and then go back to the hotel and sleep. And then we go back when the event opened, and people honored if you had a space there, they honored it. It was really nice. They don't let you do it anymore.
San Francisco, baby. Golden Gate Park.
So here's a funny story about it. So we go out, there's like 6 of us that drove down and with our wives and stuff. So we go out and put this tarp down. They open the gates to let people in. There were really no gates, but they just let people in around 11 or so. We all go out and sit on our blue tarp, and this drunk guy comes over and he sits down with us, and he's being obnoxious. And he kept saying, "I'm with Big John. I'm with Big John." And I said, "Well, go sit with Big John." We were, by mistake, we sat on Big John's tarp. Our tarp was like 3 tarps back.
Who the fuck is Big John?
He was somebody that everybody at Hardly Strictly knew. Apparently, he was involved with the event somehow. So our joke now is always, let's go sit on Big John's tarp.
You know what? I'm never. You know what, Harry? Go get a purple tarp. That way it'll never happen again.
That Beck is
And,
excellent.
and then one of the shows we sat with Chuck Prophet. He was sitting on our tarp. And then he followed us around like we'd go to the next stage,
Well,
and he
wait.
said, "Well, I'm here
So the
alone. I'll
tarp-
go with you guys."
So you don't raise the tarp; you just sit on it.
You
Yeah,
just sit on it.
It's on the grass. You don't put a tent up or anything. But there's 3 stages or 3
No,
main stages.
there's like 5 stages.
I think
now.
there's 3 big stages, and then
Yeah.
there's smaller, like yeah.
I never let me ask you a question, okay? I don't go to festivals. I don't go to Coachella, if you believe it or not. But they have 5 stages. How does the music not bleed into the other area where
You'd
people
be
are?
surprised.
Spread out.
They're spread out. I mean, I went to this time bumper shoot, and they had 3 main stages and a couple of smaller things. And the way it's centered, music only goes a certain direction. You get the feel, and they're further apart enough that you don't really hear it when the band's playing from the other stage. Sometimes they stagger the sets a little bit depending on the stage.
Yeah.
But
And it's
great.
always the same core group of artists: Steve Earle, Emmylou Harris, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then they'll add other people.
I mean, there are
saw
blues people.
Robert Plant there one year.
Elvis Costello, Robert Plant, Alison Krauss. Yeah, you get rock musicians, play that cross over.
I don't want. Here's the deal.
Tom
This
Doe.
is why Jim's still on the screen. I'm having a trouble. If I kick him off, he comes back, and then I can't hear his audio. It happened this morning with Harry.
So it's a win-win for you.
I like to pretend I don't hear you. I think that's more effective
I'm
than
sorry.
actually not hearing you.
Mazzy, can you hear Rob? I'm not hearing anything from him.
I really don't want to hear Rob, but I do.
You're horrible human beings. On Christmas of all days.
Happy birthday, Christ child. It's not really his birthday, we know that, but yeah.
Hey, geez. I still have a week that I can return these if I want to.
Hey, Harry, try playing them backwards.
Mazzy, when you did the DJ thing the other
Angelo
night,
Cowley's the devil.
I was
Angelo...
hoping you would play the one Beatles song you played with the backward guitars. What is it? Tomorrow Never Knows. I was hoping you'd play that backwards so we could hear the guitar normal.
I should have. I didn't think about it. I wasn't doing the. Yeah, nobody gave me any requests.
I did. I kept saying I'm Down, but I don't think you had that record.
Well, actually, it would have been on the
because I'm Down as a rocker, and that's the thing. The Stones songs were all rockers,
right?
Which is
there's a copy of Past Masters there, so it would have been on that, I think.
Hey, Harry, can you hold up those records again?
They're CDs.
I'm sorry. Okay. Here's what I'd like when picture all those people sitting around. Hold them back up. Picture all those people sitting around a dinner table, and Angelo Kelly screams at all of them, "Do you understand the Irish Christmas paid for this dinner?"
Hey, by the way, big loss with Chris Rea.
Yeah. But hasn't he been sick for like 25 years or something?
Yeah, it's still a big loss, though.
Yeah.
So what did
I only got into him on that album, Road to Hell is the first CD.
That's a good, but I forgot that he did Fool If You Think It's Over.
Hey, my question about Chris Rea is I thought his music was sort of, who's the song Everybody Knows? That's Leonard Cohen, right?
Leonard Cohen.
A lot of his stuff sounded like Leonard Cohen.
He's got a little Dire Straits vibe, too.
He has like gothic sounding Leonard Cohen songs, right? Road to Hell. He has a song called Road to Hell. That sounds like Leonard Cohen to me.
It does. You're right. But driving home, hey, Louie, driving home for Christmas is probably one of my top 10 Christmas songs.
Merry Christmas, Louie.
Was he
Hey,
more
and
successful with his like Leonard Cohen-esque songs?
I don't know
Couldn't
about
tell you.
I couldn't name one Chris Ree anything.
You know what Jim
Ooh,
called
if
him?
you think it's
Jim called
over.
him Chris Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Oh man,
Di
Ain't
Marina.
9 o'clock yet.
I just exchanged Christmas gifts with my evangelical Christian neighbors who have a permanent flagpole in their front yard with a American flag and some sort of a hardcore Christian nationalist bullshit flag. But you know what? We're neighbors. We are neighbors, and we're not at war with
Why don't you run a rainbow
Love thy
flag up
neighbor.
the flagpole?
Huh?
Run a rainbow flag up
I
the pole.
should. They know where we're coming from.
Hey Jim,
Yeah.
love thy neighbor until her husband comes
Until
home.
her husband gets home. Yeah. No, not so much. But anyway, yeah. They're
Yeah, it's a good one, Eric.
hardcore.
Do you have any Chris Rea records, Mazzy?
I have 3 CDs.
No, none for you, Harry.
I played
I have
Road
a
to Hell the
couple
other
of-
day.
I
think
want to go
2
to
vinyl
Angelo's for dinner.
albums. You're not having Irish stew?
Are you cooking the turkey and the roast beef together? It's
Is
like
the roast beef covered
inside
in
the
suet?
turkey.
Is it wrapped in suet? Because I was offered that once.
You ever have a prime rib that was cooked in dry? Was it dry ice? Is that what they call it?
What?
Like, yeah, you pack it with dry ice. Or no,
Never
rock
heard of
salt.
that.
Rock salt. Never
Rock
mind. Rock
salt.
salt.
I've heard things cooked in salt, but mainly you
I've
cook
had
fish
one
that.
that was
You
cooked in
cook
rock
fish
salt.
that
It was
way, right?
delicious.
You cook fish
Angelo
that way.
probably has a cook. Someone's there. He's got help. Someone's making
Hey,
dinner.
I heard Angelo's
I
making
helped pay for that, by the way, Angelo.
I heard Angelo's making his turkey in the dishwasher. By the way, and there are no sides. It's just a big giant turkey and a roast.
My brother-in-law, when we were on the cruise and we'd get our nice meals at night, he would order like 2 of the entrees, and he'd say, "Just give me the protein, no sides." And they would do it. They say, "Okay."
He doesn't eat vegetables or anything?
Yeah, but he just wants to fill up on the steak or whatever it was, you know.
Now, did you
They
demand
give you
to
some
be
good dinners on those, right?
Harry, did you demand to be sat at the captain's table?
I had brains
Dinners on
those
cruise
ships.
ships. I did 2 cruise ships as trade outs for photo shoots. Crystal Cruises, one Alaska, one Caribbean, and the food stuff's amazing.
It's
all included. Usually a separate bar tab. That's
Right.
about it. I don't know.
No,
unless
we
you have
did
to-
all-inclusive drinks too.
With
You
the
can
bar
buy
tab.
packages.
You know what Harry did? He went up to the ice cream machine and just stuck his head under. And
Yeah, who's
opened
doing
the thing.
lutefisk? Who's doing lutefisk?
I did ice
today?
cream every day.
Who's doing lutefisk?
What was the
No.
best thing? What was the best thing on the ship food wise?
The last night they did steak and lobster.
I am not a big lobster guy. I don't
Oh, I
consider
love
lobster a
lobster.
delicacy at all.
Do you like crab?
Maryland crab, Maryland. And here's the top crabs: Maryland blue crab, Dungeness crab from the Pacific, and I don't like Alaskan king crab. I don't like that.
Well,
For me, crab is too much work.
I
For
don't
the
mind
amount
the
of effort you put in,
I don't mind
the
it, man.
reward doesn't match.
We used to
I'm
go down at
covered in
crab
shells.
season, and at Fisherman's Wharf, where it's right off the boats at the Castanolias and the crab pots right in front of the restaurants there. And the old, I don't know if it's still, I guess it's still there, but so you'd have fresh crab literally off the boats there, and you go buy 4 or 5 crabs, and it was great.
I'm gonna
We used to do
want
that
to.
in
So
Redondo Beach.
if you anywhere you buy blue crab like backfin, I worked for the Phillips company, and they're famous. They're worldwide famous. There you go again. And the funniest thing I ever saw in Ocean City, Maryland, is where their headquarters is. In fact, the woman from the Planet of the Apes is married to one of them, Linda Hamilton, or what's her name? But and she's from there. There's a room inside the giant restaurant where all these women are in there shelling crabs. That's all they're doing all day long, pulling all the meat out of the crabs. But here's when you have a crab cake, if anyone attempts to put breadcrumbs in it, they should be slapped in the face. Is you should not put peppers and breadcrumbs. It should be lumped crab meat, Old Bay seasoning, a binder of some kind, mayonnaise to bind the meat together, and that's it. And it should be basted in butter. That's a crab cake.
Breadcrumbs will bind it together.
No, fuck your breadcrumbs. You use mayonnaise, bind it together. No breadcrumbs. Crab cake.
Did you guys see the picture of Will Ferrell at the basketball game dressed as Bad Elf?
No.
Smoking a cigarette.
Did you see the video of him and what's his name doing Bing Crosby and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's an old one. Hey, another thing, if you
John
go
C.
to
Reilly.
Baltimore's known for also pit beef. If you go to Baltimore, you get some pit beef sandwiches, and that's good.
what's
also
new
known for
in
The
Baltimore?
Wire,
That's what I
isn't
want to
it?
know. What's new? What's new
What?
in Baltimore?
I'm driving up to my mom's, but it's not that close to Baltimore. But that's what I'm saying. If you go to Baltimore, get a pit beef sandwich and then get a crab cake.
It's a long way to drive just for a
Yeah.
sandwich, though.
A lot of people do it.
What's new in Baltimore?
Crap show, whatever.
My father
Also-
got busted for poaching
Crap
lobsters.
shoot.
Also,
Like the
in
60s.
oyster season, get a fried oyster or oyster stew. That's a Maryland thing too.
I do love me some oysters.
Mhm.
Some Chesapeake Bay oysters.
On the half
Wherever.
shell with little tiger sauce.
Here's another thing.
I
If you
like
ever
the
come,
ones from
if you come to Maryland, you go to the ocean, go to Chesapeake Bay, and you go to the shore and reach your hand in the water and grab a handful of sand. Let the water rinse it off. You could have shark's teeth. There's shark's teeth all littered in the Chesapeake Bay.
One of the episodes last night of Mad Men, the show that Rob won't watch, there's a scene with the two main guys, of course, having one of those multi-martini lunches, and they're sitting there literally each having 24 oysters. I don't know how I like a martini, but no way could I drink 2 or 3
we
martinis.
used to do
and
2 at
oysters.
lunch.
If you
Pardon?
drink 2 martinis at lunch, I'm sorry, you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, well,
My boss was an alcoholic, and he
I don't know how people did that. You know, the 2 or 3 martini lunch
That's a good
cliche
one,
was
yeah.
real.
he wouldn't go back to work. I
Hey.
would. He wouldn't go back to work.
I don't know.
Listen, you idiot, damn B.
Yeah.
No one files the whole food thing
We're
in the
not kosher.
Bible
We're not
is because
kosher.
they had no refrigeration. People
Right.
got sick from that shit.
They
You know-
discovered we don't get trichinosis anymore as much.
Yeah, Jewish tradition was based on reality. Was not all of it, but some. But you're right. The no pork thing, trichinosis would kill you. Now that's not a thing. So
Right. We can eat
bacon,
ham.
pork,
Give me a ham sandwich and shut up, damn B.
honey baked
That's
ham,
I'm okay.
sugar-coated.
Jim
So-
even owns a pig.
You know, in Israel, a hoofed animal, a pig is not allowed to touch the ground of Israel. And if you go to Haifa, you can get pork, whatever.
Yeah.
So how do they raise it? On platforms.
There you go. Okay.
They
Hmm.
raise it on
I did
platforms.
not
so
know that.
shouldn't touch the
I
ground.
thought maybe they had them upside down.
Haifa's a beautiful. Haifa's a beautiful city. It's kind of like San Francisco, very hilly.
It's like it's in the top 10 gay destination.
Is it really?
Vacation
It's
spot.
probably the most moderate in terms of temperature, and it's very green, considering a lot of Israel is not. Yeah.
That Chesapeake Bay Bridge is one of the longest spanning bridges in the U.S.
Thank
Why?
you for that.
I don't know.
I want to go to Chinese today. I really wanted to do a Jewish Christmas.
We did last night. We went to 99 Ranch, which is one of those Asian supermarket chains.
You got a poo poo platter?
We got buns, like the buns
Very
that
nice.
are fried on the bottom.
Any good?
Hell yes.
Somebody burned the buns one day and they said, let's just sell them and say they're fried on the bottom.
There you go.
All I'm saying right now.
Oysters, a couple dozen oysters and one martini. That would be a nice.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
What are the considered the best?
Go to Oyster Fest.
Aren't the best oysters in North America the ones that had come from? Is it British?
Yeah, from
Columbia.
Washington.
I don't
British
know.
Columbia.
Point
here in
Reyes
Washington.
Point Reyes.
Point
Reyes used to be the oyster farms out there and the oyster.
Yeah, hey, I think 99 Ranch is Vietnamese, but I could be wrong. But they're here in Northern Virginia and they're in California, so that's my logic. But
yeah, you take one down, you pass it around. It's 98 ranches of. Yeah.
They're a good chain.
That's
the great. I heard once since I've been here. I knew L.A. or California is like the number one population of Koreans in the U.S., but apparently here in D.C. is number 2.
You're number 2.
We're number 2. But if you ever come to Los Angeles, because Jim and I, when we go pick up his papers, the San Gabriel Valley is littered with excellent,
really good,
authentic Chinese food. Not like the East Coast Jewish Chinese food. It's the authentic stuff.
Seattle has a big Asian community up here, and I tell you, compared to San Francisco area, I'm really disappointed with the Chinese food up here. First of all, you can't get Hunan, and I can't find Hunan up here.
I think what happens, I'm probably wrong, but the Asian community in Seattle is pretty old. Been there for quite some time, and they kind of assimilated.
Generations. I don't know, but you don't have. There's amazing Chinese food.
San Gabriel Valley is within the last 40 or 50 years.
I mean, there's Cantonese and stuff, obviously,
Look,
but
I grew up an East Coast Jew. I thought egg rolls were this big. All the white meat chicken, which is white people Chinese food. I like it. But when I moved to LA, I went to a Chinese restaurant and shit was swimming around in the bowl. I didn't know what I was getting.
You're gonna get E. coli if you had shit rolling around in the bowl.
I expected
you can build up.
I thought that's what was in your clam chowder, Harry.
You build a tolerance.
I expected better up there.
Everyone eats a little bit of shit, you know. We all.
Yeah.
When you think about it, everything in the world is covered in a patina of shit. I mean, not necessarily your shit, but it is.
Especially the United States right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jim,
I'm
can
not
you
even
change
saying that's a bad thing.
Hey, Jim, can you change your channel name to Patina of Shit?
Patina of shit. I mean, could be bird shit, but there's shit involved.
Hey, who's on the cover of the next Record Collector News?
Still working on.
I got the one with the jazz guy, the black and white cover.
The black and white jazz guy, yeah. That one. That's about how fast that one's moving.
Chet Baker. It's not moving well.
It's not moving as fast as I had.
Did you tell Grover that?
I don't understand how it can't be moving when the fucking thing is free.
I know.
I'll tell you why.
Because everybody wants Led Zeppelin.
No, I once put a beautiful picture of Brian Jones on the cover of the paper, and it was a gorgeous fucking shot. They gave me a photo that I had never seen it before.
That was like 3 months ago.
No. This is 12 years ago. Brian Jones on the cover of the paper. Gorgeous. And I had it. I'm in a hipster record store. It's not there anymore, down on Melrose or Santa Monica or something. And there's a guy like 30 something, black jeans, young hipster guy, and he's staring at my paper. It's laying on the ground. Pick me up, I'm free. And he's looking at it, and he looked at it for a very long time. And thank you. And he left. He started to leave without picking up my paper. And I stopped him. I said, "Hey, man, why didn't you pick that up?" And he looked at me. He goes, "I don't know who Brian Jones is." And I
Remember
thought,
the Brian Jones massacre.
I fucked up. I should have put founder of the Rolling Stones as the subhead. I didn't.
Well, that's why I bought this, because it says drummer of the Beatles.
Well, hold on. Can I let's pretend that
So that's the thing. If they don't know who fucking Chet Baker
But
is,
Jim, not only is this not moving, the gal at Atomic Genius told me people are bringing it back.
Clean.
You know, apparently it's still falling out of windows.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Here's my rationale. When record collector news is not moving, that means less and less people are buying birds as pets.
No, it's, you know what? Why you limit it to birds? You have to lizard shit like you can't believe too.
Well, they move in the summer because when it gets hot.
No, I used to have a pet crow, and those fit perfectly on the bottom of the
Hey,
page.
can we go back to this dimwit who was staring at your record thing and his responses? Here's what I would have said to him, Jim. Well, if you pick up a magazine with Brian Jones on the cover and you don't know who he is, chances are, if you read the article, you'll learn who he is.
Well, no, it may be a dead end for him. It was my job. I look at it. I fucked up. I should have put founder of the Rolling Stones. Then he would have picked it up.
No, you should have put Brian Jones killed by Mick Jagger.
Murdered in a pool.
All right. I think I'm going to get a laugh out of Harry on this one. Brian Jones couldn't swim.
Oh.
Harry, I've been to some of the Chinese restaurants in the International District down by King Street and off of Jackson there. And there's some okay ones, but it's just not. And there's, first of all, I can't find one Hunan restaurant. If you know, Hunan is a spicier thing. And
there's nowhere to park either.
Well, here,
find parking.
Isn't like a big dish in Seattle teriyaki chicken? Is it more Japanese?
That's big.
But is it more Japanese people than Chinese people, or am I wrong?
That is so authentic.
I'd say, okay, on the whole, out of all the big coastal cities, Los Angeles, I know Los Angeles is spread out, so there's a lot of LA, Portland, San Francisco. Seattle has the worst restaurants, I think. Middle area. I'm not talking about high end.
Actually, Mazzy,
wow, that's
I just saw an article that said Seattle top 5 food city in the U.S.
It's probably one of those paid travel type of articles or something. You know, I mean, there's some good restaurants here. Don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of places you can go for a good meal that are that mid-level stuff that are just, there are more of them, even in San Francisco and Portland. Even, you know, Portland's got some. They seem to die out here. I don't know why. It's like
Portland has good neighborhood communities.
Okay.
Where you can, yeah,
exactly.
Here. All right. I just think Harry and Mazzy are not that adventurous.
Well, Condé Nast. Oh, see, Condé Nast Traveler, of course, renowned for. Yeah, there's some good places in Pike Place.
Oh, yeah, they have good seafood. We're talking Chinese food.
Yeah,
my wife is Chinese. She said
there's only like 2 good Mexican places here. I thought there'd be a lot more Mexican places because we're spoiled in the Bay Area and LA.
Oh my God, we lost Rob again. We got to get him one of those help I've fallen and I can't get up bracelets.
Well, every time I've gone to Seattle, I've had good food there.
No, there is good thing. I don't know. For a big city like this, I thought there would be more of that middle thing. Go sit at the bar. There's that restaurants that are buzzing. There's got a good activity.
Well,
good
I can
food,
tell
good
you
service.
Here, my experience with good food cities like DC, I compare to LA because they're so ethnically diverse. When you have good established Thai, Vietnamese, a lot of Vietnamese here.
Good Thai restaurants here.
Yeah, like
we got good Thai. We got good Thai.
You know what? Influx of Peruvian restaurants here in DC area. The rotisserie Peruvian chicken is that I have to have it every time I'm back. I had
Are
it
they
the other
still
day.
eating the dogs and the cats?
There are no
You don't
cat
see
Rotisserie
many
restaurants.
loose on the
Rottweiler.
street, Harry. You don't see many loose on the street. That's all I can say. I'm getting hungry. LA is a good food town. It really is. You know what they have?
Yes.
What we have here? My favorite Middle Eastern food is high-end Armenian. That shit is unbelievable.
Well, you know what's giving Armenian. Here's what's funny about LA. Middle Eastern food, you have to choose. You get the Israeli, the Greek, the Armenian. But you know what's, if you haven't tried it yet, Syrian.
Oh yeah.
The Syrian Middle Eastern food, that stuff's good.
And the stuff from whatchamacallit next door to whatever it is. It's all good, but
Yeah, so Old Ebbitt's Grill is one of the oldest restaurants in DC, but it's owned by Clyde's. There was a chain Clyde's here in DC of kind of mid high end. That's really good, but they own that Old Ebbitt's Grill.
Tom
I
Douglas
don't
still
know
has some
about
good,
Tom anymore.
Tom Douglas has good places here, but also has Renee Erickson has some good places. The Walrus and the Carpenter and the Walrus, whatever it's called, and she's got some good places. I rarely go to them, but she's got some good ones. There is a place that opened in Ballard just a few months ago that's actually really good. I only went to one for a Sunday roast. It's kind of not high end, but medium and pub food, and it's really good. They do very British Yorkshire puddings and roasts on Sunday and that type of place. And it's small and it's really good.
What's the name of it?
It's what's it called? It just opened up. It's. I'd love to go there sometime again.
Have you ever been to Beth?
English pub in
I can't
Ballard.
say it. Beths. You ever been there?
What's it called?
that's
Beth's. I have a list. I can't
This is
say
called the Little Beast. Little Beast. It opened up a few months ago. You know,
my favorite Middle Eastern restaurant in Los Angeles. It was called Harut. And it was a guy in the back cooking, and he had a bottle of Jack Daniels next to him, and his wife was in the front serving and doing everything. I would go there on Saturdays. People would be dressed to the nines. It was the most expensive Middle Eastern food I ever had. It was so fucking good. And sometimes the husband and wife would get into an argument, and they'd start screaming and yelling. They'd shut the whole restaurant down and kick everyone out.
Oh.
Best
Sorry to get
fucking food I've ever had. Best.
Did they make you pay for it when they kicked everybody out?
No, you had to leave mid-meal, man. Get out. Shut the whole place down on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, Harry's tried to do that here a couple times.
Yeah.
This worked for me.
Yorkshire pudding? I don't know about that. I mean, okay.
You know, I had my first shepherd's pie this year. I really liked it.
I make shepherd's pie.
If you want a great dinner in San Francisco, it's been there forever. You need months of reservations. It's always crowded. It's probably one of the top 5 highest grossing restaurants, but on Van Ness, the House of Prime Rib. And it's always packed. I think you can.
What do they sell?
They have these carts that were made in France in the 50s.
Actually, it's a French restaurant. The walls are made out of prime rib.
House of Prime Rib. They roll the cart over, carve out your table, or spinach.
Yeah, but they do that at Lowry's here in
I know,
in
but
LA.
there's a whole big article on the West Coast about a year and a half ago. They compared Lowry's and House of Prime Rib. House of Prime Rib won.
I understand, but you can get into Lowry's and have the same kind of meal.
Yeah, you can,
and it's not horrible. But let me help you out here.
No,
I'm going to help you out with what shepherd's pie is.
you help
Shepherd's
us out.
pie is leftovers. It is.
Takes
All
me
you
2
do-
days to make my shepherd's pie.
No, it takes 2 days because you use 3 different meals to make it because it's leftovers. You take the leftover ground meat, the leftover mashed potatoes, all the leftovers, and you make it into a casserole.
All right, here's what we do New Year's Day. This is what I do New Year's Day. I make Hoppin' John. Anyone do that? Hoppin' John? Black eyed peas?
Are you sitting on the toilet while you make it? What are you talking
Finger
about?
up their butt, they'll hop.
It's black eyed peas and ham and yum, 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 yum. Good luck.
Anyone who makes a comfort meal with peas And beans, no.
ham and
Shepherd's pie is leftover. If anyone went to college with a cafeteria, you start off Monday with hamburgers, then the leftovers they grind it up into tacos, then they take that, and then eventually at the end of the week it's shepherd's pie. That's what happens. It's all the leftovers.
I like it.
Where did you have it at?
I had it at the TK Irish Pub.
I wish there was a place in Seattle like Original Joe's in there's San Francisco and Daly City, and
there's
it's
one
kind
in
of
San Jose.
well, the big red booths. There's Marin Joe's too. Marin Joe's right off the 101.
Right.
But it's got that old Italian thing and the waiters with the tuxedos, and there's a vibe to it. It's always crowded. It's
I used to
bustling.
love that place.
There's no place here like that. That you could just go sit at the
No
bar.
white tablecloth Italian.
Yeah. There might be, but the real precious high end stuff, and that's kind of a medium level restaurant. I mean, it's not cheap.
Family, but fancy.
Yeah, and I wish there was something like that here. Like Little Joe's. Little Joe's reopened, and they're kind of trendy now, but they're in the Marina District on Chestnut. And we had our agent lunch there a year and a half ago, and it's excellent. It was always packed. It was great. I kind of like that. I don't know what it is restaurants can't make it here as much. That mid-level restaurant.
Any restaurant is tough.
I know.
Okay, we just had a sign that it's time to wrap things up.
I'm just getting going.
When Daddy Bog comes in, it's time to end the show.
Well, everyone have a lovely Christmas.
Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. Be all inclusive.
Merry Christmas, everyone. The best of the season. Everyone's family, all good.
We'll be back Tuesday. Should be back in LA on Tuesday, and we'll do a live stream. Hopefully, I'll have records to show what I've picked up from now until I go back. So, everyone have a lovely rest of your Christmas day and the weekend. Enjoy the football games.
Merry Christmas,
everybody.
Bye.